Hey, y'all. Here's a quick professionalism 101 tip. So I get a text from one of my former employees, good brother. And he said, hey, used you as a reference. So I immediately text him back. I said, you do know the protocol is to ask someone if you can use them as a reference, right? And he texted me back. He was like, well, remember we talked about this in the past. And I had to remember, and I was going to do it anyway, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't, put him on game on the right way to do things. So, and I do remember we did talk about it before. So that's on me, but I did have to remind him, like, we ain't been able to connect in a while. I'm old. I'm in my 50s. I got a lot of stuff going in my head. You got to remind me. So either way, we talked it through. That's not a problem. But I have had this conversation with a lot of young men and young women over the years about including someone as their reference without talking with them. Let me be clear. Unless y'all got that kind of relationship where you that tight, you that close, don't do that. And even still, give them the professional courtesy to say yes or no. Because honestly, someone used me as a reference one time and I didn't think that highly of them professionally. So I told them, don't use me as a reference because I'm not going to lie and compromise my integrity when you weren't a good performer. And we talked it through. They understand. We went point by point, and I said, so it's an opportunity to redeem that relationship, but it takes some effort. So you're not just going to use my name and use me to try to put my name on the line for you, and you weren't a good employee. So here's the tip. You have mentors, you have sponsors, you have people you network with. Use them. Use them to help you get in the door, but have the respect of building that relationship where they can speak to you personally and professionally. And make sure that before you use them for any kind of verbal or written reference, that they actually have something positive to say about you. Because you get to a certain point where you're not just rubber stamping anybody because that's your professional reputation on the line. I'm speaking in general. So if you want to learn more about basic professionalism 101, please check out my first book, Unlocking Potential Insights, Tips, and Strategies for Young Black Professionals. You can get it on Amazon. It's free to read on Kindle Unlimited. There's a separate companion workbook that you can purchase as well. Pick up the book, learn from it. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've already read it. If you haven't read it, the link is in the bio. I want to hear about it in the comments. I look forward to talking with you soon and let's grow together. Talk soon, y'all. Peace.